Health and safety, choice or compulsion, concern or compliance. Do we choose to keep our people safe, or do we compel them to tick the boxes in order to comply? When you look at the results of the government task force into health and safety in this country, and you read their report carefully, and you're a chief executive officer, in my opinion, you should be horrified. For us to kill 2 or 3 people a week, for us to seriously injure 30,000 people a year, is a catastrophe that New Zealand can't afford. Sadly, for a lot of CEOs, they don't see it as their responsibility. You see, they delegate. They've hired an HR director or an HR manager, and they've said, sort out this health and safety thing, will you? Sadly, they miss the whole point of health and safety until a major incident or a death occurs. Luckily, there are companies who have recognised their responsibility and pledged their companies to a zero harm philosophy. For me, zero harm means that every person has the right to expect from the chief executive downwards that all the fellow employees in a company are working together in concert to ensure that we all go home as safe as when we arrived in the morning. Sadly, health and safety is just seen as a tick box exercise in a number of companies, seen as a number crunching exercise to try and reduce the ACC levy and to minimise costs. As CEOs, we need to challenge that paradigm. In reality, it should quite simply be the way we do things round here. We need to challenge our own mindsets, though. We need to challenge the culture of our companies. And what it really means is we have to be seen as being involved in health and safety, not delegating it, or I call it abdicating, but by making it the number one thing on our agenda. At every meeting, at every board session, asking, have we harmed anyone in the organisation? Has anyone gone home not in the same shape or the same health and fitness as when they arrived? Has anybody been injured, or did we have any near misses? No. That's the fantastic answer we're looking for. That's what zero harm really means. Across all our industries in this country, and there are a lot of them, some better and some worse. Unfortunately, there are a lot of industries where health and safety, as I said, is still just a tick box exercise. And we need to challenge that paradigm. We need to challenge chief executives' mindset on what the role of the chief executive really means. We need to challenge the thinking of chief executives on how health and safety isn't just another tick box exercise. Health and safety is about making sure that everyone comes to work wanting to come to work. We need to change and challenge the compulsion process and put it into choice. Why? Well, behavioural scientists tell us we're 10 times more effective if we choose to do something rather than feel compelled. It's been proven over the years in various different organisations around the world where health and safety is a high priority, morale improves. When morale improves, productivity improves. And when productivity improves, the bottom line, profits improve. So to me, it's an integral part of our return on investment, on our EBIT, of all the things that we measure in our board meetings. Health and safety is the key to that. Good staff produce good results, but good staff expect good conditions, good environments. They don't expect to be in danger at any period of time during their working life. They expect the company to be responsible. They expect the CEO to lead from the front. Alexander the Great was recognised as one of the greatest generals in history. Not because he was the flashiest or the most skillful or the biggest, but he put himself in the front line. He rode on a white horse with white armour on, and he made clear that everyone saw him. And when they saw the leader leading, they followed. For me, health and safety is about exactly the same thing. Getting the chief executive to realise that they've got to be the Alexander the Great. They've got to be in the lead. They can't, as I said, they can't abdicate. They can't just say, it's your job, Mr. HR Manager. It's your job to make sure all the health and safety practices are put in place. You see, it has to become choice for everyone. Culture for everyone. Health and safety managers don't have that ability to change that culture. They're not always listened to by line managers the way that the chief executive is. I call it sometimes the nodding dog syndrome. That is, when I watch some people sometimes in workshops and you see someone nodding their head and the guy next to him says, what's he on about? And the other guy says, no idea, just keep nodding your head. How many nod heads do we have? How many have we got when it comes into the business of health and safety? How many managers do just that to comply, to tick the box? Health and safety is not about workshops on health and safety practices. It's about leadership from the top, so that it carries the same weight as sales and production and marketing. Only the CEO has the power to shift that paradigm. If you agree with my thinking, call me. Let's talk.